Good morning, everyone. Superstar Steve here again for another episode of One Take Live. Today we are doing something a little bit different. It's a series called Awkward Situations, and when I watch YouTube, sometimes I watch a guy called Nobody Epic, whose real name is Joel, and he has this series on his channel, and I really liked it, so I thought maybe I should try it myself, and here I am today. So, without any further ado, one thing I'll address before I get into it is I've got some Battlefield 1 gameplay on screen for you today. I hope you like it. I'm not sure whether it's a good or bad gameplay. I know I did save a lot of different ones when I played about a week or two ago. I played a lot of Battlefield 1. So yeah, I've got a couple of those videos stored up. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to put up, but hopefully I find something nice for you guys. Anyway, let's get into it with our first awkward situation. This one's from M Davis TV. It says, hey Joel, well, not Joel, we'll describe that. I'm a freshman in college, almost 20, and I grew up in a small town in Iowa, where almost everybody would go drinking, including all of my roommates. And just like my sidearms, I still haven't drank, mostly because I don't know how I would act. Do you have any advice for me? Okay, so it sounds like you're under the impression that when you're drunk, you change into another person, or when you drink, you change into another person. And yes, you do hear stories how people get really drunk and they become someone completely not themselves. But I tend to believe, and my experience would lead me to believe, that for the most part that's untrue. For the most part, when you're drinking alcohol, you turn into a happier person. Your inhibitions are lowered, and you're more carefree. So that is the immediate effect. I mean, if you do get really drunk, you can do things which you normally wouldn't do, and sometimes that can be scary. I would tend to think if you haven't drunk before, then maybe you would only start off drinking a little bit and seeing how you behave. Getting blackout drunk first time is probably not the right way to go about it. Maybe almost 20, well, if you're an American, you're 20, you shouldn't be drinking anyway. But I do understand the college lifestyle. So if you were going to drink, not that I would condone it being underage, you could always start off with something lighter, something easier to drink, like a light beer or something, and gradually see how you go, taking that into your system and how you behave. And if you don't like the feeling, then just stop drinking. Even though a lot of people do drink, a lot of people don't drink as well, and self-control and not caving to peer pressure in that circumstance, although it can be hard, I think if you wanted to, you would really appreciate it, or your body would really appreciate it, and you'd find some solace in the fact that you were able to say no and stay strong to what you wanted to do. So, yeah, I guess wrapping it up, you don't have to drink, but if you did want to drink, maybe start with something lighter, see how you go. You obviously don't want to jump straight into it and doing shots and getting really drunk, because you won't have any alcohol tolerance. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend for that one. Number 2, we've got, hey friend, I could use some advice. I'm 19 and have my current job for just under 2 years, and I just found out they're giving me $1 raise. I work my ass off and I do all the manager's work for her, but I don't think the GM knows this. My manager says once I prove myself, I'll get more, I'll get more, but I feel like I've already shown them I deserve it. I'm trying to move out and could use some extra cash, so I don't know if I should leave this job, but I really like it and my manager is super chill and I'm at a standstill. Okay, so there's one thing I've learned throughout working life that I'm a firm believer in, and that is paying your dues. So you've got to put in the hard yards early to become something of value to your company. And once you are something of value to your company, then you can command more, whether it be money or benefits. But you have to become something of value to your company. At the moment, it sounds like you are the ordinary employee. You're not a manager. You're not a store owner. Um, as far as they're concerned, sure, you may do your job well, but there's probably 10 other people just like you. So
Our team is in the lead.
yes, you may think you're worth more, and I mean, you could go and ask them for a pay rise. There's no harm in asking ever. If you don't ask, you don't receive in most cases. You can plead your case. You can state the reasons why you think you're worth a little bit more than what they're paying you. $1 pay rise, don't get me wrong, $1 pay rise is a lot of money. You should be very happy with that. There's a lot of people that are on worse than that. So be grateful for every cent they've given you. But if you truly think you're worth more, you can always state your case and request to have more of a net pay increase than what they're giving you. But yeah, I'd recommend continuing to work your ass off, because in the long run, the cream always rises to the top. So if you're the best, you're going to be in the top position at some stage. And it may suck while you're getting there. You may think you're worth more when you're getting there. But to your employer, they may not see you as the way you see yourself. So negotiations always helps. Open communication always helps. And that's probably all the advice I can give you. So Tim220122, I hope you find this message one day, and I hope you stick it out, and I'd be interested to see where it goes from there. Okay guys, we're on to our final. Sorry guys, I feel a little bit not as energetic as always. It's because it's 7:30 in the morning here. So yeah, sorry about that. This goes, Senoritas. I'm halfway through my senior year of high school, and I feel like the weight of my world is on my mind, and that I'm expected everything by others and myself, but I also feel like I'm just done pretending I care. I'm a straight-A student fallen from grace. I'm unable to do any work, and with my family history, it's possible I suffer from bipolar. I plan on pursuing photography for college, but I doubt my path every day. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Sorry if it's awkward, it's kind of just stressful. Okay, so you and basically every other, I'm assuming you're in grade 12, have gone through this at some stage. You feel like everyone's putting so much pressure on you to succeed that you have to do it or your world's going to crumble. And that is not the case. If there's something I've learned since finishing high school, that grades in school aren't everything. You can still get into whatever you want to do at university or college, as you call it in America, regardless of, well, for the most part, regardless of your grade in high school. Sure, it may take you a little longer to get there. It may be a little bit more expensive to get there, but it is possible. There's a good chance that you probably don't know what you want to do with the rest of your life. And that's alright, because a lot of people don't know what they want to do with the rest of their life, and they're older than me. My thoughts are that don't let everyone else put the pressure on you. You've only got to satisfy yourself in the long run. And if you want to go somewhere and do something, you've got to put the effort in to get there and do that. So if it's photography you want to do, you know what the requirements are. That's what you have to achieve. That's your goal. Sure, achieving better than that is great too, because that opens your world up to a whole lot of different possibilities if you want to go down those paths in the future. But yeah, I think you should focus on what you want to do. Don't worry about anyone else. There's always a way forward, so don't let anyone ever tell you there's not. In regards to your bipolar issue, I mean, it may just be the stress that's causing you to think that way, or it may be for real. If you're really concerned about it, go see a doctor and see what they have to say about it. But it sounds to me like you're just really overstressed with school and life's activities, and I guess my message is just to take it in your stride.
Enemies have almost
Understand that there's a set time limit at which this is going to stop because you're going to graduate. Work to smaller goals so that you split the workload up and you don't put as much pressure on you to have every other thought on your brain at the same time. Slowly work through it. Talk to your friends about it. If they're your real friends, they're not going to make fun of you about it. They're going to be caring and considerate and hopefully give you some advice as well. There's always school counsellors you can go see as well if things are getting a little bit out of hand. But yeah, so I hope you are able to take something from this advice and go and achieve your dreams. So, Spawn of Kermit, don't worry. Everyone's been there. Everyone's had the stress. Work through it as best you can, and I'm sure it'll all work out for you. So that's all we got time for today, folks. In the first episode of Awkward Situations. I don't have a theme song like nobody does. If you watch Nobody's channel, you'd understand what I meant by that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the first of maybe many. I'm not sure. I'll see how this one goes. See if I liked it or not in post-production, how I edited it or not. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.